Justin here with TurfNet Sports Supplies. I'm going to show you guys today how to put a power cage together with one person. Nice and simple. First, you want to scatter out all your materials so you can find everything nice and easy and neat. Then you want to start with your posts. So I've already gone ahead and attached the bases. It does not matter which post you choose, which base goes on where. Just one per post, and there's 4 in total. So first thing you want to do is you want to grab your couplers, your attachments, slide it into a post. Just like that. Grab another one. You got holes on the side. The holes go where the clips go. You push them in, slide it over top. That's one section of your frame. So now we're going to do that 4 more times to start. So now that you got 4 of your sections put together with 2 pieces and your couplers, you're going to want to grab your T's, your 3-weight T's. This knob goes up. That's part of your roof. So you can grab that, throw it in a corner. Now you got to remember, you're trying to make a square here. And this part where you got the clips, that goes down. So you put 2 in like that. Take another piece, bring it around, and clip it in, remembering that the knob goes up and the clips go down. And then you want to bring it around to your other side. And this way, you're completing a square. Alright, now that you got all 4 of your corners put together, so you made a square with your frame, you want to take your ropes, your 1/4 inch ropes, like that with your hooks on the edge. So at the top, you want to connect right at the top knob, and you want to go across to the other corner and connect it. Then you're going to do 1 more, going the other way to create your X. Now you've got your X created on the top. Now your top is secure. So now what we want to proceed to do is grab your legs, and 1 post at a time, add your legs. Doesn't matter where you start. It's important you don't want to overstretch it, but you want to go high enough to put your legs in. And these are also the ones without no base, so there's nothing else on it. You want to take this part nice and slow. Don't put no stress in the frame. And there you go. So now that you got this portion set up, you got your frame essentially set up. Now we want to move over to the netting. I'm going to grab my netting and bring it back, and we'll start with that. So one thing prior to putting your netting on, these are adjustable. It's a bit tricky, but you see how this slides right here? So you can slide that in, creates a loop there. You come to the second one where there's a loop, and you got to pull it. See how that loop went down and this one came up? And then same thing on the end. Pinch the rope and pull it. And that's how you tighten your strings on both sides. Now we're gonna do our netting portion. So when it comes to the netting, you want to spread it out as much as you can to see as much as you can on the net. First and foremost, your white line here, that's your bottom. Every single time. That is called a lead line. So that holds your whole netting down as you go into it. It's gonna be on the 3 sides, 1, 2, and 3. So your right, your left, and your back side. So that's how you can determine the bottom. Another way is if you pull up the corner, you'll see right here, don't know how clearly you guys can see it on the camera, but we have one corner here, which would be our top back corner, and then about a foot in front of it, on every cage, you'll have what's called the baffle. So a foot in front of it, you'll have the baffle sticking down, and that's what absorbs the impact of your golf ball. So you know that that's going to be the back of your cage. So what you want to do is spread it out, find out where your cage goes and how you're going to go. So you got 2 corners with the baffle, so that's going to be the back of your cage. We're going to start putting that up and then slowly work our way on the sides. So I'm going to move this into position and then I'll show you guys how to go from there. Now we're going to proceed on erecting the net. You're going to take these Velcro straps, which go all the way around your net at the top, and that's what holds your net up. So like I told you before, find your corner and your baffle. So there's our corner. 1 foot in front of that is the baffle. Here, take this, put it through. Swing it through, put it on. You can wrap that around to tuck it in nice and tight. And that is the corner put on. And that goes like that. So then we'll proceed to the other side and do up the other corner. So once again, corner, baffle. And once you stretch it out, you'll really be able to tell that you have an extra layer of netting on the inside. Take it, wrap it through, nice and tight, Velcro it on. Now your 2 corners are hung. So now you're going to proceed to put on your baffle. Baffle, all the way through, up and on. And it does not matter which way the Velcro goes. It doesn't matter if you wrap it this way, if you go around this way or around this way. It really doesn't. As long as your Velcro is holding. So we'll move over, grab the other baffle. So now you got your back corner complete and your baffle complete. So now what you want to do is work your way to the front. Always remember that the white line is the bottom. That's your lead line. And that's where you want to bring it up. So as you see here, our X-frame done, our posts are up and our netting's on. So what I did is I went ahead and put at every roughly 18 inches our straps. Now it does say in the book regulated between 12 to 18 inches in between straps. So you want to do that all the way around the top of the cage. So this way your cage is secure and up before we move on to the next step. As well as, while you have it at this height, you're going to take your ropes, like you did for your cross tops, you're going to bring it in, and you're going to come right into this corner right here. There's a little nook right here. That's where you want to slide it in. You want to do that for every corner, and just let the bottom hang. You want to do that for every corner, put one in every corner. And I'll show you why after. So as you can see, we're all strapped in. We strapped at 12 inches all the way around. So like I said before, in your corners, you want to hang these in every corners. Now at your back corner, where your baffle is, you want to make sure you take the spare one because you'll have 2 extras. You want to hook it into the bottom of that hook, right? So you hook it in so you have one going one way and one going the other. So you do that at the 2 corners of your baffle. So now we're ready to raise up our cage. We're gonna use these and put them in the bottom ends of the legs that are on the ground. So you pick it up, you slide it in. And you do that for every corner. So as you see now, the cage is all up. We put our last legs in, you lift the cage, you put the leg in, it clips in, and you're ready to go. These members, which were hanging before, previously, now they're hanging on the side of the post. You bring them across, you make an X. So you got 1, 2 in each side. So your back and your 2 sides now create your X to make the frame solid. That's the key thing about the whole frame, is the structure integrity of these X's. If you are hanging this outside, I highly recommend you putting guide wires. I just ran a string, tied it to the top, and ran it down. It will save you in the long run with a little bit of wind. If you're doing it indoor, you don't have to worry about this. So now that you've finished your project, you're ready to swing. I hope this video helps you out a lot. And like our motto, I hope it was above par. Give us a like.